days till the election, and our effort to keep you informed takes us tonight to Ohio's 2nd Congressional District and the Democrat many just call chilly. News 5's John London shows why, though Chilly first gained fame through Donald Trump, he now wants to be much more than an apprentice.
Well, he's traveling a rather unconventional political path, hoping it will resonate with enough 2nd District voters frustrated by same-old song campaigning. He is not part of the pack, running a rather non-traditional campaign. He's also not part of the pack, as in Political Action Committee. He takes no money from any group, even traditional Democratic supporters like Big Labor. Surya Yalaman Chilly is the only candidate in the country living by that limit.
Since my name can be hard to pronounce, I also just go by Chilly, so feel free to call me Chilly.
That's how he's known out on the trail, where he says, quote, legalized bribery by lobbyists is at the root of the lack of trust in Washington.
I won't take any if I get elected, and not only that, I would push for the Fair Elections Act, which would call for public financing of elections.
He's sacrificing considerable shoe leather to make those points directly. This was no setup.
Are you the one they call Chilly?
Are you getting this?
This voter says she and her husband were just talking about it, wondering where the name came from, and also about health reform that's now law.
Well, I think the health care bill needs a ton of work.
The party line is not something he toes with him in this race for the 2nd District.
Both parties have gotten away from their core principles.
He's a young Democrat who shares a frustration felt by many citizens 2 years after the Obama wave.
I mean, $13 trillion in debt, $3.5 billion spent lobbying Washington. I mean, we were promised change, right? We were promised that things were going to dramatically change for the better, and we haven't seen that. And so I think you've seen a failure in terms of what was promised and what was delivered.
Chilly sees no transformational change unless new types of Democrats and Republicans are elected to work on pressing problems. Here's his big three: rebuild America's manufacturing sector, cut ineffective programs and pare down the debt, reform the way elections are financed.
But if you started electing people who said, we're going to get together and work together on these things, I think that's when you get transformational change.
Too many career politicians. He believes that's partly why things soured so much. This one-time P&G brand manager, sprinkling humor into his introductions.
I'm sure you're looking up here and you might be wondering if I'm even old enough to run for Congress. And that's proof that Olay works because I use it.
And favoring more federal muscle against countries like China to improve trade policies, threatening a tariff on what they export. He says it's policy, not politics, that will drive America forward, but that the current political culture picks power over doing the right thing.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
The son of working-class immigrants from India, a Rutgers grad who says politics to him should be about establishing policy, not about establishing a career. John London, News 5.
Tomorrow at this time, our profile of the incumbent Republican, Gene Schmidt. Meantime, bringing you more Commitment 2010 coverage. You can go to our special page at WLWT.com.